Vigyan Ashram wanted to say something, but once again, this time isn't just for final project questions, it's to talk about lessons from the week. So Vigyan Ashram, go ahead.
Yes, hello, this is Manoj.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, so I have a bachelor's in mechanical engineering and master's in entrepreneurship.
Okay.
And before Fab Academy, I was working as a business developer.
Yep.
And my goal is to find some innovative product and start my own venture.
Okay, but again, let's not do the whole random review. We only have a few minutes left. What's your question or comment?
Yeah, I wanted to show my website. It's made from React framework.
Okay, let me explain to everybody. Vigyan Ashram we call Fab Lab 0. Fab Lab 1 was in Boston, but I visited Vigyan Ashram many years ago before Fab Labs even started. And the idea really grew out of working with Vigyan Ashram. Callbag is really where I learned about the opportunity and the need for what became Fab Labs. And so that's why this is Fab Lab 0. Okay, so how did you do your site?
So I have used React framework, React framework that is used for designing front-end websites. It's a JavaScript library.
Yep.
So I have used Material UI components. Like React has this feature of creating custom components. So I have built using Material UI this whole website.
So just explain Material UI.
Yes, Material UI is like based on Google's material design. So they have created components of React based on material design, and all the things which you see here are components. Just like HTML tag, we can create custom tags. Like say for example, Manoj. So I can create a curly brackets. I can have Manoj as a tag and use like each component I can create and place it wherever I want.
This
so
is beautiful.
There is a parent.
Good. This is exactly what this chunk of time is for. It's sharing stuff relevant to the week. This is a lovely site. And if anybody else looking at this admires Manoj's site, shamelessly copy it, just credit where it came from. But it looks like you're nicely set up for the semester.
Yes. Fine. I have to talk about my final project idea. So I have mentioned 3 project ideas in that one, principles and practice. You can click on that. The exercise 1, yes. So you can click on that and to view the idea. So first project, I'm thinking to create a electronic nose for detecting pesticides. And second is a heat container for making for fermentation. And there I'm trying to cost optimize for a household. And third one is bookization, and I want to do it for the Wikipedia community. In Vigyan Ashram, we have a lot of contributors in Wikipedia, and they do scan books manually, so it could be automated.
Yeah. All of those are plausible. Given what I know about Vigyan Ashram, the controlled fermentation is probably the most relevant for Vigyan Ashram, just for the food production. But I mean, we can talk more. Any of these are possible. One caution on the Peltier. Peltier does require a fair amount of pressure of power. And so I would, along with the Peltier, I would look at just conduction and convection and evaporation. And so depending on the temperature of the day and the humidity, there's a number of ways to regulate temperature that might be more power efficient than the Peltier.
Okay. Actually, the idea of using Peltier was to create a low-cost system which can heat as well as sense the temperature. So no, let's see.
Well, you can heat and sensing the temperature is easy. You can heat and cool with the Peltier. But once again, you do need to look at the power budget. for the power available versus
Okay.
the watts of coolant from the Peltier. But let me just, once again, the last part of class is not to just keep doing final project reviews, just like you showed with your React framework and the Material UI. Yeah, so
Yes.
let me talk, that we're almost out of time. It just, the last part of the class is to talk through lessons relevant to the week. What succeeded, what failed, what might come next. Okay, so with that, we're up to 10:30. Last word from Begin Ashram.
Okay, if you want to, you can look at my project management, like the Git and the website details, or we can wrap up otherwise.
No,
yes.
Just to say, this is a beautiful site and it's beautifully documented. And this is great tutorial material. And anybody having Git issues, this looks like a great guide to start. So nicely done site. So we're up to 10:30. So 15-minute bio break, and then we'll start in on design tools.
Okay, sir.